party people, it's Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I'm so happy to be back here today. I have a really nice project planned using some Jesse James beads and components. Some of the new Jesse James Dakota Strand collaboration. The one I'm using today is Margarita. I'm super excited about it. So I hope you guys will come along for the ride. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I have timestamps in the description box below. All of the information you are going to need is going to be in the description box. There will be a materials list and there'll be timestamps so you can fast forward and rewind and do all those things that you need to do in order to move forward with your project. At the end of all of my videos, I put like a little montage of like a little finished video and good pictures, because I know sometimes down here in the light box, it can be a little bit much. So you will get that as well. I will have added in the beginning of this video a picture of what we're making. Of course, I don't have that now. Anyway. I'm glad you guys are here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave me a comment to let me know what your favorite part of the video was, and let's get on into it. All right, guys, here we are down on the mat. I'm going to walk you through what I'm going to be using today. These are all the components. I'm going to be making a necklace. I am using 2 of the Jesse James beads, Dakota Stone collaboration. The name of this strand is Margarita. And so this has Australian chrysoprase and butter jasper and jade stones on it. And it says, coupled with Jesse James beads custom metal findings and some other lovely items that they've added in, and I love it because it's got stone and sparkle, so I'm super excited about that. So we're going to be using those. And then I also have a tencha bead. So this is a Japanese tencha bead. If you're not familiar with that, all these things are available on the Jesse James Beads website, and you can read more up on there if you'd like. But basically, from what I understand, is that there is a decal that's placed on top of bead, and then they lacquer it in so it is to prevent scratching and things like that. And they're very beautiful. This one is called the Secret Garden, and it is 20 by 33 millimeters. And so I thought that we would use that as a focal for our necklace. Also going to be using this little heart toggle, and we're going to use that as part of the focal as well. I have some chain here. This is just random chain from my stash. It's bronze, matches up with the bronze on the bead strand. I have some beadalon beading string wire, so this is what we're going to use today. I am also going to be using wire guardians and bead covers, so this is the 19 strand is what I'm using. And then I have a little artistic wire, 22 gauge in bronze. And so this is what we need for the project. We're going to jump on into it. Again, if you want to find more information, you can go down to the description box in the materials list down there. There's going to be a materials list with all the links and all that good business. So here we go. All right, so let's get started with our focal. I'm going to just get myself a little piece of this 22 gauge wire and get our tencha bead wired up. So I'm just going to make my head pin, grab the tippy tip of the wire, and I'm going to go 1, oops, 2, So you can see on here, I have the start of the wire. I'm counting that going around 1, 2. So I have, it looks like 3 on there, but it's really only 2. Straight out. Take it off your plier, flip it around, and then we're going to bring this back up through the front, through the little like spring that you made. And I'm just going to pull that. So you're going to end up with like a little rosette at the bottom. And I'm just going to take and make sure that little tail is tucked in good and is not going to jump out, bite nobody. And that's what she looks like. So then I'm going to take my tension bead. I'm just going to put him on there. And I'm not going to add anything on here, I don't think. I'm just going to let it be that because it's going to be connected to this. You know, there's going to be a lot going on. I guess I could add a little, spacer if I wanted to. So let's see what we got here. These are our beads that we're going to use. So let me just bust right into those. See what we got for a spacer. This one seems kind of big. Yeah, it's not. Could use one of these little gold ones. That's kind of cute. Give it a little sparkle. Okay, and then I'm going to, I want to put a little bead on the top here. Honestly, I'm just kind of like, do I want to use one of these? I don't really want to use one of those. I'm going to get the bead soup and I'm going to grab one little bead for on top of here. Okay, here I have a little bead soup. These Jesse James bead jars that they send out, I like to use them to keep my little crystal bead soup in. So I'm just looking here and I'm just going to grab out something that I think kind of matches. Now the reason for this is because I have a plan to use all of these beads in the necklace portion of my necklace. And I don't want to be taking too many things out. So let me get you down there a ways. So I just picked out this kind of neutral colored Chinese crystal. I think that'll work just fine. Put that on there. All right, and then we're just going to wire wrap him on. Alrighty. So make a little loop right here. And just wrap him around. Not going to do anything too crazy down here because there's already a lot going on with the flower and going to connect it to the heart and, you know, all that good business. So just going to wire wrap him on there. Make sure all this is tucked in nicely. And there we go. So that's what he looks like. And then this is a large jump ring. I would say it's about 14 millimeters probably. And I'm just going to put him on there. And I'm going to connect to my heart. Easy peasy. So there we go. Now, we don't really have to worry about any of the how it's hanging right now or anything like that, because we're just going to start by right in with the beading, and then when we're done with that, we will come back and assess the situation. So now, this is my one strand that I had, and honestly, I'm just going to use it the same way that it came. I'm going to start on this end, and I'm going to just put it together. Now, I did take one of the spacers off of this side, so I got to remember to take that out of the second side. Hopefully, I remember that. You know. Okay, so now we're going to cut ourselves a little beading wire. So this is the Beadle-On 19 strand beading wire. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to get myself a little piece of that. I've got probably twice as much as what I need. It's about a foot. You don't need that much, but I just prefer to work with more than what I need so I don't end up in a situation. All right. So I've got some bronze wire guardians and some bronze stuff here. So I'm just going to put this on here, get it started. Yeah. Well, maybe. Okay, so this is what I got. And, nope. Alright guys, so I'm going to get my wire guardian here, and I'm just going to run him through one side and then down the other side. Okay, so that's what we got. And this side, so I'm going to put this, we're going to start with the heart portion. Okay, so now that I got this on here, there is a little loop here, and I'm wondering if I should utilize that loop or if I should just hook on to the side of the heart. I think I will use the loop. So I'm going to do that. So I'm just putting him through before I put on any of my crimp beads or anything, so that he can wrap around that little loop there. So now I'll put my crimp bead on. Crimp bead, crimp tube, whatever you got. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to crimp this. I'm going to make sure it's not twisted up. And I'm going to use the lip portion first, and then the eye portion. And get him crimped. Pull test, looks pretty good. Excuse me. And then I'm going to grab a bead cover, and I'm just going to go over the top of that crimp bead. Oh, just mess my beads up. Do you guys see me? Just messing them up. I was like, oh, I'm going to keep them just like that. Yeah, well, you know. All right. So now I got my wire guardian on. I'm all crimped up. I got my bead cover on there. And we are ready. Give this a little trim. So since I have managed to mess up all of my beads, I'm going to bring this strand so I can see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to get you down there a little further. Okay. And we're just going to string them on. So I'm just basically making this pattern. I mean, you could take yours off and, you know, make whatever pattern you want, but I thought it was really pretty on the strand. So I just decided that I'm going to do that. Trying to get it so you can see what I'm doing here. That's a pretty one. Little spacer. And then at this point, we're just stringing it on, which won't take very long at all. Oh, there's those bead caps. Those are pretty. I guess I didn't notice on the string that they had those that little detail on there, the little like leaf detail or whatever you want to call it. So that's kind of cool. I got 2 here or just 1? Looks like 2. Is it 2? Yeah, it's 2. I was like, wait, what? I guess it's 2, so we're going with that. Bum, bum. I'm excited about this, you guys. I've been waiting for a little while to use this strand. I've been using I got all the strands of the Dakota Jesse James, and I've been using them kind of 1 week at a time kind of situation, and I've been really excited for this strand. I don't have a favorite. Somebody had asked me a little while ago, did I have a favorite of the strands? Well, I haven't worked with all of them yet, and so I don't feel that I can give my favorite judgments yet. I have not. I'm very interested in that blue. There was a blue one with like English cut beads, star cut beads, and pink. It was like blue, pink, and bronze. I haven't worked with that one yet. I'm very interested. I don't remember the name of it, so I can't say the name, but I am very interested. Okay, so see now here, this is that one that I took out. I gotta remember to take that one out when we go on the other side. All right. So now we have, let me zoom out. So here's what our necklace is looking like. So here's the plan, Z. It's going to be like so. And we're going to put the chain on. So now I've cut, these are 5-inch, are these 5 inches? No, those aren't even the right ones. Okay, I got these ones. They're 5 inches, I believe. Or are they 6 inches? Oh, I better just look at that. Okay, they're 6 inches. So I could put 1. But you know, your girl likes to be a little extra, so I thought, well, why not put 3? Because that seems appropriate. And they're all the same length. They're all 6 inches, and they're all the same chain. Now, a fun thing that I like to do is, I didn't have any different chain that I was really in love with that I wanted to use. But you could use different chains if you want. Different color bronzes. That's up to you. I do that a lot. It's fun. Brings a little something extra, I think. So now here, I'm just going to finish this again with a wire guardian the same way that we did. And we've already seen that. So I am going to do that and then we'll put the chain on. Okay, so I just realized there might be some new people watching this video. And they might be upset that I didn't show how to finish. So I will show it on the other side. But basically, I just ran the wire guardian again, went back through these 2 beads here, did the crimping. I've cut the little tail, and now I'm gonna put the bead cover on. Okay guys, now I'm going to put on the chain. Here I have an 8mm oval jump ring, and I'm going to put him on there. And then I'm just going to add my 3 pieces of chain. 1, 2, 3. Close him up. And that's what he looks like. So, if my calculations are correct, we should be ending up with a 20-inch necklace. And I'm going to start over here on this chain side. So since I didn't show you guys the whole crimping, starting, stopping situation before, I'll do it now, because I don't want anybody to feel like they didn't get to see the whole works. So we're going to go in, we're going to grab some more of this beading wire. And like I said, I'm getting like a foot just so I can have something to grab onto, because sometimes my hands don't want to work, and then I end up with not enough, you know. Okay, so grab our wire guardian. And get him going. And since I'm hooking onto here with a jump ring, I am just going to go ahead and put the crimp bead on. Now, if you were not going to do with a wire guardian, and you were just going to hook right onto the chain, just FYI, you're going to want to check that out. Why does this keep popping out of there? Get on there, you. You're trying to be a necklace. We're going to be a necklace. Sometimes I just have to tell my beads, listen, you're going to be a necklace. Stop screwing around. Want to go back in the box and wait another year? Okay, so I'm going to do the crimp. So we have lips and eyes. Lips first. I think Rosanna says, give it a kiss first. Making sure these aren't tangled up. Well, okay. Give it a kiss first. And then turn it. And then into the eye. She told me kisses and hugs. Kisses and hugs, she said. I say lips and eyes. I don't know what other people say, but anywho, that's what we're doing. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and put our bead cover on here. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, easy peasy. And I'm going to connect this right onto the chain. Got another 8mm oval jump ring. So I'm just going to make sure these are, you know, all straightened out. They don't have to be. You could, you know, if you want them to be tangly, messy kind of deal, as part of your design element, you can do that. But for the most part, I'm just putting them on here. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to take that wire guardian, stick him on there, close her up. All right. So now I'm going to look over here as we go down to make sure I'm getting my beads on there the right way. And good thing I'm doing that, because I already forgot about this little guy. So he's got to go. See, he's not on this side. So I'm just hiding this tail in here. We can give him a little trim up. And then at this point, I'm just following this pattern back down where we will connect the other part of our toggle. Easy peasy. I think it's shaping up nice. I'm excited, you guys. Huh? What did I do here? I don't know, I'm right. I always check with my other side when I'm doing this, especially, you know, because sometimes I start off, you guys, sometimes I start all over the necklace. I'm like, we're going to start in the middle. We're going to start at the end. We're going to start from the bottom. We're going to work our way up. Like, you know, I'm kind of all over doing stuff. So I always check with the other side and just make sure, you know, I'm putting every bead on. Because what if I skipped... What if I accidentally switched one up or something, and then, you know, doesn't have to be perfect, but it's got to match the other side, you know? So I always check on this side. I've made some projects where I've just been like, I'm done, oh yeah, I know the pattern, and then I get done, and one or two of the beads is, you know, not where it's supposed to be, and I'm like, oh, that's the worst. Honestly, sometimes I just crack them off in my bead cracker. All right. Looks like all is well. And now what we'll do is we are going to, again, go with the Wire Guardian and the crimp bead. So before I do the crimp bead, I'm going to do the Wire Guardian because we're going to end this with the toggle, with the other side of the toggle. So I'm going to put the Wire Guardian on. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm going to put the bead on. Crimp bead, crimp tube, whatever you're using. Then the Wire Guardian. Yeah, that looks better. Up through there. And then before we go into the bead, now I'll put this on there. So. run this back up. Okay, what's going on here? There we go. Run this back up through the bead. Oh, don't get a kink. Don't get kink in your wire. Just trying to get this all straightened out so I can show you guys. Okay, so got my wire guardian on. I got my toggle in the wire guardian. And then I'm going to go up through a couple beads here. And then tighten this up. Not going to do it so tight where my beads can't move around a little bit. But tight enough where they're not sliding. Okay, I'm doing the crimping. Pull test looks good. I'm going to go in with the bead cover. Ooh. I had some people say they make a tool for this bead cover situation. I don't remember what the tool is called. If you know the name of the tool, put it in the comment. But anyway, I was like, well, I don't have that tool, so I just do it like this. As long as you don't Hercules it, I feel like it's fine. Because you don't scratch it. I guess they're afraid they're going to scratch it. Give that a trim off. Alright. So now, it looks good. And then this guy just goes right in here as the front, part of the front focal of the necklace. You guys see the whole bit here? Let me move it down a little bit. Yeah. There you go. I will get you guys some photos. You guys want me to try it on so I can show it to you? I'll get you some photos and a little video, but I will, I'll try it on so you can see. Okay. Let's take this one off so you can get the real effect. Okay. So, here we go. We just put it on. Toggle in the front. Toggle in the front. Yeah. Hey. I like it. I think it turned out nice. I think if you wanted to do a little longer one, you would just add a little more chain, or maybe you're doing beads all around. But yeah, I think it's super cute. I really like it a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave your girl a comment, a like, a share, subscribe to my channel. I will get you your videos, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.